Hi, my name's Mark and welcome to Membership Website. So today we're going to look at optimizing our member listings. And this is just a guide in terms of giving you some sort of ideas on how you can SEO optimize your member listings, what you can do to your member listings to make them a bit more responsive to the search engines, more likely then to display within the search engines, and more relevant to the topic in hand. So we're going to look at this sample listing on this demo website. Refers to dog walking, a dog walking service. And for the sake of this demo, we're going to assume that this website is about services. So one of the things that we might do is if we're offering a website about services, we might change the speciality tab here to say services. Another thing we might do is we might change, instead of company name, it might be service name for this text label here. So we might make some slight changes to focus some of the information around what the site is about or what the site is offering. So looking at this listing, there are a couple of different things that you might want to do. We'll give you a few ideas. One of the things you might want to do is you might want to edit the forms that are being used in this listing. So we can see that the contact information form is being used here, and we can also see the company details form is being used down here, with the about section just further down. And although it appears that we've got some, relatively basic information, we're looking to see how we can enhance some of that information. So what we're going to do is we're just going to switch to a couple of forms that I've set up. So we're just going to go into the back end of the website. We're just going to go to finance and membership plans. And then we're going to go to member dashboard, and we're just going to select the contact details form member 1 and the additional details form member 1. So these are two forms that I have edited very quickly, really just to give you a visual of what you could do potentially. So we can see the old forms we're using things like contact information. Now, this is a H2 title, but there's no information really in that H2 title that's relevant to this listing. So we've made a slight edit to that. And also we've got company details down there, and I'll just refresh this page and then you'll see what we've done here. So contact information for Time for Walkies. Okay, so the business is called Time for Walkies, so it's pulling this. So you might have contact information for Time for Walkies, or you might have contact information and then just put a slight dash in there and then echo that name. How we've done this then is we have found the label from the contact form just here that echoes the Time for Walkies just in here. And you can highlight your text labels just by clicking on the speech bubble there. And then when you go to this text label just here, you can see that this text label is using this element here, which is echoing the full name of the member, or if they are registered as a company on your website, then it's going to echo the full company name for that company. So that's what we've done there. That's and all we've done is we've just added it to the H2, and then we've also styled the H2 slightly just to make it a bit bolder and a bit smaller, so that we can get a bit more information in there. Contact information for Time for Walkies. So it's a bit more information there within the title tag. Then we've changed this to service name instead of company or organization name. If we're dealing with services, yeah, I would change the text label as well. Just change it to service name if it's services that you're dealing with. Then we've got location, we've got the map. So down here, what we've done is we've just done away with the text labels, and we've used HTML, and we've put in some H3 titles. So we've used these all H3, and again you'll see that we've echoed the name of the company or the business just in here, and then we've added operational hours to that. So this is a H3 title, and again here we've got a H3 title. We accept the following forms of payment, either following payment types, and then in this one here, time for walkies, honors and awards. This is the credentials section, and this is the honours and awards section on the additional details form. Then we have the about time for walkies section just here. So at the moment, all we've done is we've edited the forms, and we've edited the forms to try and create a bit more value. And this is just one of many different things that you could do to these forms. Now what we need to do is look at the content being used. In the additional details section, the content being used actually is okay in terms of the information that we've asked for on the forms and the information that the person has entered. You may want to add a bit more information to that if you feel that it could be expanded on with a bit more detail. If not, just leave it as it is. But the section that we're most interested in is this section just here. So what we're going to do is go into the member account, and we're going to go to the About Me section. When we load the About Me section up, we can see here that there's a nice text paragraph, a couple of paragraphs here, detailing about the business. However, there are no titles being used. We can see that there are no titles being used. It's just information. And we might want to break that information up by using titles. And titles are really good from an SEO point of view if they're used properly and appropriately. Now, when entering titles in the About section, just bear in mind that the listing has a H1 title. So this is a H1 title on the member listing. So don't use another H1 title anywhere. Each of your pages should only have a maximum of one H1. They can have multiple H2, 3, and H4 titles, but only one H1 title. So let's go back to this section here. What we might do is we might add a title. So if you know how to add titles, it's going to be straightforward for you. But what we're going to put in is a title, Trusted London Dog Walking Service. Now, at the moment, it's typed in as text. So what we're going to do is we're just going to highlight this, and then we're going to go up here to this funny diagram. And when you hover over it, it says paragraph format. And if you click on it, we can click what heading we want to put there. Now, if we're going to go with using the About H2 title, which is just here, then I probably wouldn't use a H2. I'd probably use a H3. If you're not going to if you're not going to use that and you're going to delete that from displaying, then yeah, maybe make it a H2 title. But as we've already got a H2 there, we're going to make it a H3 title. So we'll go back here, and we're going to make it H3, and we're going to make it bold. So we can clearly see now we've got a title, and we've formatted it as a H3. And when we go into the code here, we can see that that is a H3 title just in there. And what we want to do is make sure that we're using maybe a few titles within our descriptive area, description, or about section. And also making sure that content is relevant to the service that we're providing. We can put that we're a dog walker, that we're trusted and we're reliable, and that we offer this and we offer that. But there needs to be some substance in there to support everything that you're writing, and expand on detail. Make the listing resourceful to people that are viewing it. So, for example, it says here, we offer dog walking across London. We might put a comma there and then add some other locations, either within London itself or out round about London, that maybe other areas that we may consider covering, or that we do cover. So it's about trying to make sure that you're getting the locations in to the content along with relevant keywords and information that's resourceful about the business. Now, I've done one of these in advance for you. So I'm just going to grab the code from here, just like so. I'm going to copy that. And then we're going to go back to here. We're going to go to the two arrows to the code view. We're going to take this code out, and then we're going to put this code in. And then we'll close that, and you can see how the information is displayed just here. So this has been optimized for SEO. This is using a H2 title. So this is a H2 title here. We're using dog walking, and we're using it in London, and we're using surrounding areas. So we're giving lots of information in this title. We're saying that we're reliable. So it's a reliable service offering dog walking within London and also surrounding areas. And then what follows that is some information about some of the areas that we cover. You don't have to set it out like this. This is just one example. So we've got lots of locations in there. When we scroll down, we can see this section here. So this is a H3 section, and we can see some text just in here, some information about the service. Notice how we've echoed London again within that text. So again, repetitive. You don't want to over repeat stuff, but you do want some stuff to be repetitive, especially if you're using it in a title tag. So if we're using dog walking in a title tag, we should make sure that we're echoing it in the description. We can see that we're echoing London in the title tag, and we can see that it's being echoed in the description as well. So it's about echoing some of the things. We can see routine in the title tag. Routines is being echoed in the description. So it's just, again, just to give you some guide, we'll scroll down a little bit more. So this is a H3 again, just here, and these are H4s. So H4 titles with some relevant information just below them as well. And then we're back to H3s just down here with these three sections here, echoing some locations down here as well. So we can see here that we've used titles within the About section to try and make it a bit more pleasant to read, so that we can maybe just, your visitors then can scan the titles and see what information they want to read that's relevant to them and the service that they're looking for, but also from your SEO search engine point of view. We're just going to refresh this. And so this is what you've got now in terms of an optimized listing. So you can see we're using titles. We've got H3s, H2s. I would probably get rid of that with this optimized description if it's something that you're going to do for all your listings, maybe on your directory. It's certainly going to give it a lot more value in terms of the search engines. Don't get too caught up on the forms and editing the forms if you're unsure, or you're not sure what you're doing in terms of editing the forms. Getting that description right, that about section, and making good use of that about section. Now, what sometimes people do is, I certainly do this, is I'll have some bullet points above here, sort of in this area here, detailing what people should be putting in this section. Now, you may also have a link there that they can click on that opens another window with some information about some of the tools in the text editor that there are available, and how some of these tools might be able to help them design and create a much friendlier listing, a much more optimized listing. So I would recommend you do some editing just up here and put in maybe some bullet points, some information about what you expect your members to put into their listing. Another thing to note would be when you go to My Members and search for your members, and then we go into this listing just by clicking on Actions and Quick Edit, is a URL that you're using. So the URL, the meta title and description are all things to consider. So it might be that if we've only got a handful of listings in our directory, that we might decide that we're going to update the URL to be more appropriate to the website and that particular service being offered. We may also update the meta title. At the moment, our sample listing is using the SEO templates. So it's pulling the information at the moment from the SEO templates. I wouldn't worry too much actually about this section just here. What's most important is the listing meta title and the listing meta description. So again, is this meta title really doing as much as it could be for that particular listing? There's no mention of locations in there, so it might be something that we either want to add or we want to edit this just to make it come across a little bit more professional and a bit more user friendly and search engine friendly as well. And again, for your meta description, you may want to edit this section as well and put some more relevant information that you've included in that About section within the meta description, making it a little bit more valuable. So it's another good place where you can give your listing a boost by editing that information. I hope you found that information all useful, and thanks for watching.